I'm Randy Reed, editor of the Edison Report, and we are here in Chicago, and I am joined by Ira Greenberg, the CEO of Keystone. Ira, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us, and just full disclosure here, I used to compete against Keystone many years ago when I was with Robertson Transformer. So I competed against your dad back when he was running it, and you had a fine company then, and you've even taken it to the next level.
We won't hold it against you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. But I've always had the greatest respect for your company, and it's amazing how you guys have really transitioned and are always kind of on top of the technology. Tell our audience a little bit about this Sign Hero product.
So Sign Hero is an innovation in the LED tube space that's designed for retrofit and can be used in new construction sign applications. So basically, the concept is pretty simple. Wire line voltage to the sockets inside of a sign cabinet, and you don't need any external drivers or power supplies. All the power supply technology is integrated inside the Sign Hero tube, and the Sign Hero can power up without any external parts. So it's a huge labor saver for field installation.
And I got to think reliability. Back in my day, I used to sell sign ballast.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And of course, they'd sit in the bottom of the sign, and water would always get into the sign ballast.
That's right.
Even when they weren't supposed to. So now the ballast and the driver is no longer needed.
You don't need an external power supply. Yeah,
Okay.
we sell ballast, sign ballast as well.
Okay. So this Sign Hero product, it sounds exciting. Is it used more in new construction or in the retrofit market?
So it can be used in both, but we think the best application is for the retrofit market because basically you're using the existing infrastructure inside the sign, but can wire it very quickly to this new Sign Hero tube. So we basically bypass the ballast that exists inside the sign, use the existing wire inside the fixture, and wire it up directly to the tubes. So in terms of labor savings, it's dramatic, especially when you're in a bucket truck or operating outside in a difficult environment. Labor savings are the key.
Right. Well, tell our audience a little bit about this Smart Loop product.
Yeah. So Smart Loop is our kind of latest generation of wireless controls. We're super excited about Bluetooth mesh. And this is a control product that, again, can be used in a retrofit orientation or installed into a new fixture. And it leverages the technology of Bluetooth mesh. So we can develop a really scalable, highly flexible control system. Right. And there's a number of different components. It works off of either an iOS or an Android platform. We definitely encourage people to come by and check out what we've got going on with Smart Loop.
I, too, am a huge proponent of Bluetooth mesh, and I think it's going to revolutionize lighting. Finally, we're going to get this IoT and this control we've been talking about for decades. So it's 5.0, the new standard. Tell our audience what Bluetooth mesh is and why it's so important.
So Bluetooth mesh is a protocol of communication that what makes it extra special is its ability to basically daisy chain the signal from one point to another point. So we're all familiar with Bluetooth, how our cars sense when our phone is in the vehicle and there's a point-to-point connection between our phone and the car. Well, now the Bluetooth mesh format basically allows many nodes to pass along a signal from a Proximus node to another node. So think of it kind of like a chain link where you've got one unit that can connect to the next unit, and then that unit can connect to the next unit, and so forth, all the way down for quite a long distance.
Okay, so you are selling drivers that are Bluetooth mesh compatible. So a luminaire manufacturer now can buy your driver, and they've got Bluetooth mesh.
Yeah, and there's other components that can be piggybacked onto the system. We can offer Bluetooth mesh sensors. There's Bluetooth mesh switches that are all kind of integrated in the same ecosystem.
All right. Tell us a little bit about the emergency backup product that you've got.
So emergency backup has really turned into a pretty extensive offering from Keystone. We geared our products both, again, we do a lot of business in the retrofit market. So we've got several products that are retrofit field installable emergency solutions. So we have a number of different form factors and formats and so forth. But one of the key products that we offer is basically a emergency backup driver paired with a battery. And then we also offer it with an add-on module. So you could take any lighting fixture in the ceiling, whether it's LED or fluorescent or any other technology for that matter, and use this self-contained emergency system light up a module that comes packaged in the emergency kit and turn any fixture into an emergency mode fixture. We also offer it as a OEM-based unit that will integrate in with the existing driver or LED module. So it's flexible, but there's a number of different configurations in terms of lumen outputs, battery technologies, different California standards. We have a number of different products in that family.
So speaking of this retrofit, you're also still big in the tube business. And I saw 2 years ago, it's when I kind of first started keeping up with Keystone recently, and saw some neat tubes. Tell me what you're doing with kind of single-ended tubes, and you've got the double-ended, I guess, Type B?
Yeah, it's a Type B product. And so we have a new family of products.
Type B means no ballast.
That's right. It takes line voltage.
Okay.
And there's certainly some differing opinions in the marketplace about whether it's better to wire just to one side of the tube or it's better to wire to both ends of the tube. And there's an argument to be made for both, for sure. We've actually come out with a product that you can either wire to one end or you could wire to both ends.
So you're neutral.
And we're neutral to the customer, and we let the customer decide. It's great for stocking distributors who aren't sure what their customers will truly want. And we have some safety sensing technology in there that prevents any potential hazards for any shock hazards that caused concern some time ago with a Type B product.
More of your business is retrofit than OEM?
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
But we do, so much of our distribution side business is geared towards aftermarket products.
Right.
So naturally we're interfacing with a lot of retrofit opportunities.
How
Sure.
do you see the market these days?
I think that there's still a huge runway for LED conversions. We're probably in the second inning, maybe top of the second.
Okay.
Yeah, and our pipeline of opportunity continues to remain robust. We see projects both for retrofit as well as for new build-outs using LED, and certainly most of the new construction projects are heavily focused on LED. But there's just such a massive installed base of legacy technology out there that it gives us quite a bit of runway to play with.
You go to market through reps in the U.S., and when you're working with these reps, I guess how important is Lightfair to what you're doing with these reps?
Lightfair is the showcase event for us to bring some of our newest products to market. Right. We save some of our product launches for this particular event, so it's an opportunity for us to really launch. But we're a relationship-driven business. There's nothing better than getting together with customers and sales agents and so forth here, kind of face to face.
Your friends.
They're our friends. Right. Yeah, these are the people that we work with day in and day out. And it's great to be on the phone, but it's even better to be in person.
I love it. All right, Ira, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.